Yo, we got freaking Hendricksen versus Arthur. Now, this is a fight I want to fucking see. This chapter of Taizai, it had that, and then it all went. It's like, literally, it had one extremely really good moment in a chapter, and then everything else was just what we've been getting, which is freaking knights talking left and right. So, as we see from the start of the chapter, Hendricksen wants to know Arthur's motives, but he's like, he has like a childish nature to him, and he's like, I'm not saying, like that. He's like, and he said, fuck it, I'm gonna assassinate you. You get like all through this nights around, he's like, well, it don't matter, you know, people get assassinated all the time, even if it's kings like that. And he freaking just smashes him into a freaking like wall with his sword. And then even as well, he actually exchanges blows with him. You know, he made like freaking Hendricksen bleed a bit in the head. And it's like, okay, now we see why he's just a king. He's not a king in title, he's actually pretty strong as well. And it's like, oh, we'll back you up, Lord Hendricksen. It's like, nah, your opponent's behind you. No, what the fuck? And it's like the freaking magician, which I'm still guessing that's pretty much Merlin. So we pretty much know those knights are going to be fucking killed off. I mean, come on. But like, they wouldn't be like hyping up this magician, you know, darking out for like ages. And then as well, you see the explosion, and the Sins were actually going to go sneak into the castle, since that was originally Merlin's castle, you know, to do all her research in. But it seems like, you know, Meliodas more interested in that explosion could be Elizabeth, although you see it like the cover page that they shows where everyone is at the moment, and Jesus Christ, are they far away from like each other? Like, it's ridiculous. And then you see it like as well, the knights again in Merlin's castle, like pretty much talking about saying something that's been going on for a while, which is like, you know, Hellbrand's trying to buy some fucking time because Dorotheus is suspicious on what's going on under this freaking castle right now. Gira wants to know the truth on her father when she returns by that little fucknut. And then as well, like just how Gilthunder and Halser just like freaking talking, saying, are you really gonna fight Meliodas again? I mean, he's the one that taught you the sword. Which pretty much I think Gilthunder, he doesn't want to show his emotion at this point, but I think he either way, if he has like a serious fight with Meliodas, he will still feel like a little bit emotional if it gets up to that point of serious. But how the chapter ends, we see Diane looking crashing down, and she's literally there in the middle of the underground lab, and you're thinking like, she's got to go against Gira, Gilthunder, Hauser, Dreyfus, Hellblum, and Veronica. Is he really? Like, is Diane really gonna fight all six of them? I mean, Meliodas was struggling enough as he had like, what, a couple of nights like giving Hellblum's energy, and also as well Hendricksen giving them some. So it's like, okay, we have to think about that. I mean, all of them are pretty strong as them, and not to mention Diane has got her sacred treasure back. So is this going to be an even fight? I mean, I think Diane's probably going to have to run away, because I honestly don't see her taking on six of them. You've got to leave like four of the old generation there, and you've got two of the new generation there. So Diane better like get the fuck out of there, because I honestly don't see her beating them at all. Overall, this chapter, it was another average one. It had some really hype moments at the like at the start and then at the end, but overall, it's like, can we just get out the knights talking all the time? Like, I want to see a little bit more of the invasion going on right now. So overall, I'll give this one a 5 this week. It was an average chapter at that, but let me know what you think in the comment sections below. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think we're going to have a full-on fight with Hendricksen and Arthur, or we still going to be seeing like the knights talking next chapter? But that's all from me. I want to thank you very much for watching as always. Remember, I'll see you guys.